X-Wing.
One X-Wing? Great. We're saved.
Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So today I'm opening up Cara Dune, one of my most favourite Star Wars characters in the Star Wars universe. I thought she was wonderful. I love Cara Dune. I was so sad when GINA Carano got sacked by Disney. So glad she won her court case with the help of Elon Musk. And hopefully, I mean, I've heard conditions of her taking Disney to court, and I'm hoping that she'll be back. I'm hoping that she will be back in some capacity, if not in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, maybe in some other Star Wars project, because she's amazing. Cara Dune's amazing, and so is GINA Carano. I don't care what anyone says. I honestly don't care. I love GINA Carano, so whatever. So I'm glad to have her back. I picked up this Cara Dune. I picked this up during Star Action Figures May the 4th 20% off deal earlier this year. Oh, I've already got this figure because this used to be this used to hang on the wall in the toy room. So so if you look on the back, there's actually four figures in this wave. Yeah, and I've got all of them. So it's the Remnant Stormtrooper, the Imperial Death Trooper, Cara Dune, and the Mandalorian. And yeah, it's the Carbonized Graphite action figures. They're not that popular. I got this when it first came out. Didn't have the cash to splash, so I only bought one. So I've never had a GINA to open. And then after she got sacked by Disney, the prices just got ridiculous. They've come down. They've come down in the last year or so. But I've always liked the carbonized version. So when Star Action Figures had their sale on, this GINA Carano or Cara Dune, I think it worked out like $9.99. Or you could get the standard vintage collection version for, I think it was like £15 or something. And for me, with this particular carbonized graphite figure, I think she looks better with the kind of carbonized blue and kind of a sheen on her outfit and boots and armour than the vintage collection version. I just like the colour. So I decided to go for this version, £9.99. Let your eyes be a guide. I thought that was a really, really good price. Not all the carbonised figures are that great. So I mean you can't really see it on the back, but I like the cards. I like how thick the cards are, but the actual images aren't that easy to pick up on camera. So the Imperial Death Trooper, wonderful figure, looked great. It was a lovely kind of metallic sheen to his kind of black armour. Mando looked alright, but the Remnant Stormtrooper, I don't know, looked a little bit plasticky. It doesn't really work in the white. And you've also got the I can't remember what it's called, but you know the Stormtrooper with the flamethrower? That looks like a Christmas cake decoration. So it works well, but not in white. But I do think that this version of Cara Dune is better than the standard vintage collection. I just do. I can't see Hasbro making any more of these. They do like trying things just to make more money with the same sculpt. Not sure if this really worked, but this does look like a really, really good figure. And of course, because it is the carbonized version, it doesn't have a VC number like the standard vintage collection range. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. So looking forward to opening her up. And well, I'm still sorting out the toy corner at the moment, but she will feature in my Moff Gideon Starship corridor, because I think that is one of my favourite Hasbro playsets. That's one of my favourites. Tentative 4 is wonderful, but I just like the scale. I like the scale of the Moth's corridor. It's just so wide. There's so much you can do with it. They've got to, you know, Hasbro have got to make a Death Star, like a little, you know, look, I'd love the HasLab Death Star, but just make a control room or something, you know, with the wall panels. I think it'd look great. So I'm gonna open up GINA. Great figure. Look, you know, this is a vintage collection figure. It's 3.75 in scale. There's only one way to open up GINA CARANO, and that is as if it was Christmas 1985. So let's do this.
Do they know it's Christmas time?
I forgot how hard these how hard these carbonized figures were to open. I forgot because the bubble isn't stuck on, the bubble's kind of inside. It's like a, look at that. I'm destroying the image of GINA. Do you know what, I'm beaten? I think I'm beaten on this. There you go, I think if I rip from the bottom of the bubble I should be alright. So here's Cara Dune in her lovely armour. Honestly, it looks great. I really hope we see her again. So I'm going to get her out of the bubble. We'll have a proper look at her. We'll have a proper look at her gun as well. Hopefully it's not a bendy gun, because I know this is like well, I say early, this is an old, very old figure. And I know around this time some of the vintage collection guns were just terrible, really bendy. Even the retro collection version of Cara Dune, which I picked up from St Evenage HMV, or was it, no, sorry, Lame, that gun's bendy as well. And that sits around her her body, and it just bends. So I'm not really that happy about it, but it does look like a great figure. So I'm going to get her out, and we'll have a proper look. Right, a great looking figure. I think GINA just looks amazing. I mean, because I've never had this figure loose. So yeah, well pleased. The detailing is, it's just great. It really does look like her. One of the things I'm noticing though on the head sculpt, or on the head, her head looks a little bit lopsided. I don't know if that's, maybe I'm doing something wrong or something, but it just looks a little bit kind of not like off centre. I don't know what that is. It just looks a little bit off centre. I don't know. Maybe I can adjust that a little bit. I don't know. It just looks a little bit kind of I don't know. Trying to. I don't know. I'll see what I can do with that. But everything else, I mean, I love the hair on there. The actual face sculpt itself is, well, I think it's amazing. I've got to be honest. I really think it looks like her, and the detailing with her little kind of rebel tattoo, and then she's got the tattoo on her arm. The metallic of the actual colour. I just think it's amazing. I love this. Carbonized version. I didn't notice she had a little kind of, is it like a little knife or dagger in her boot? That's nice little detailing. But yeah, the colour is just brilliant, and the back as well. I mean, honestly, it's a brilliant figure. And yeah, I didn't think I was ever going to own this when the prices just skyrocketed after she got sacked. But honestly, if she's coming back to Star Wars, I mean, that's going to be a game changer. I know they probably hate her, but that would be a game changer for the movie franchise, because I'd love to see GINA back. I mean, the thing is, she was lined up, wasn't she? I can't remember what the film was called. Wasn't there going to be a series or a movie called Marshall or something? I can't remember. But Gina Carano definitely featured in it. And then when she just like left and then didn't appear in like season 2 of The Mandalorian, I was just gutted, absolutely gutted. But she looks great. I mean, the articulation's quite good as well. Yeah, I've got no issues with this, but I suspect after getting her 2 guns out of the bubble, I'm suspecting they're going to be really rubbish, just like a lot of the weapons were back when this figure was released. So I'm going to have a look at her weapons, and we'll see what they're like. But you've got to remember that her gun was like a heavy duty, almost, I don't know, like Bugsy Malone machine gun. I mean, it was massive, and it should be reflected in the quality of plastic used, and I just don't think they have. But let's have a look. Right, so this is going to be hard to pick up on camera, but this is her little handgun. It looks good. It's not the best plastic, but it's all right because it's only small, so I wasn't expecting much from it. Nice bit of detailing on there because it's got the kind of the kind of almost, is it like almost browny gold paint applications on the butt of the gun. I mean, it does look alright. It does look okay, but it's the big machine gun that I'm not really that happy about. I mean, let's put that down there. Here it is. I mean, I love it. It was such a great gun in The Mandalorian. It's so much suited her character, but it's just flimsy. It's just flimsy. I mean, look at it. It's bent and everything. I mean, that's just come straight out of the packet, and it's bent as anything. But that is, look, I mean, it's disappointing, but that is what they were like. I think things have improved with the vintage collection. But that is really poor. That is really poor. It's not good at all. I could probably straighten it out with a bit of hot water because it does need to be straight. Because you want her to hold it. But yeah, that's a shame. But it was to be expected. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up Gina with her guns and her friends, and we'll have a proper look. But definitely putting the weapons to one side, this is a 10 out of 10 figure, 100% 10 out of 10 figure, and that's with bendy guns. So it's a shame. It's just rubbish, isn't it? It's absolutely rubbish. Yeah, so I'll set her up and we'll see what she looks like. Right, she looks perfect in Moff Gideon's corridor. She just looks great. And the gun, see, I didn't realise, I've only just spotted. Now I've put the gun in her actual hands. I mean, it's still like a bit bendy, but now I've put it in her hands. I can see that the gun is kind of the carbonized paint application as well. So that's a nice touch. Yeah, I'm really happy with her. She does look good, very poseable. I put her handgun in her holster. But yeah, definitely a 10 out of 10 figure. So glad I've picked her up, and so glad that Gina might be returning to the Star Wars universe. But yeah, I think the old bendy guns are a thing of the past. I mean, I don't really buy that many vintage collection these days because it's more retro for me, unless there's a bargain. Because I did pick up from Amazon, and which came in perfect condition, Grand Admiral Thrawn and K2SO, which you would have seen at the beginning of the video. And so they're my most recent pickups from the vintage collection. But yeah, so this is a good few years old. This GINA CARANO figure. But yeah, I love it. But I think it's the carbonized paint applications that kind of does it for me. It just looks really, really good. And I've also got my droids from Disney World, because Disney World stopped doing the Droid Depot Build a Droid feature. I think they had it at Star Tours. You know, when you go to Tatooine Traders, and also they had it in the I can't remember what the shop was called, because it's now an office. It's next to the it's next door to the Disney store. You know where Stitch spits water out at you at Disney Springs? So they used to have a place where you could build the little droids there, and then the pandemic happened, and then obviously Galaxy's Edge then opened, and they stopped doing it altogether, but they still do it at Disneyland Paris. So that is basically what I'll be doing. I'm going to Disneyland Paris, but it's all for the Star Wars. I'll be building basically building droids. I might do one every day while I'm there. Chuffy Futter wants one built, so he's actually trusting me to build a droid for him. He'd like a black droid. That's his first choice. But I didn't notice this before. This black droid that I picked up from Disney World actually matches our good friend Fennec Shand, so that does look good. I also asked Chuffy Futter what hat he wanted, and he seemed puzzled by that. But yeah, all the Droid Factory Disney droids, they come with little hats, like Mickey Mouse ears, or an Imperial hat, or there's like loads of different things. Like Oswald's ears. Is there a Mexican sombrero, I think, as well? And baseball caps. There's like Star Wars baseball caps. So I will make sure that I get Chuffy Futter the right one. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm really looking forward to going to Disneyland Paris and riding Star Tours and Indiana Jones. But there's loads of new stuff there as well. So honestly, I can't wait. I really need a break. But that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. It also helps the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.